Welcome to the house, the one they talking about, word of mouth. The boxing PlayHouse, without a doubt. All the latest and greatest boxing news, that's what it's all about.
What's up, guys? This is Sakura A and Emilio Santana.
Yo, what's up?
And of course, you're watching Platinum PlayHouse tonight.
Platinum.
So you know who we got tonight, and it's fire.
I definitely know who we got.
Okay. I'm excited. You know, it's bringing it back a little bit. You know, unfortunately,
90s.
You know, it was a different guy at that point. You know,
Right?
Yeah. Just letting you know. You know,
we're going back to a time and place that dear to my heart.
Okay, me too.
The 90s, man.
You gotta get them 90s tunes in. These guys had some
Classics.
major hits,
Classics,
major classics, and major romance.
Definitely.
I mean, when I was young and I'm hearing these songs here, I'm like getting that, you know, kind of like Candy Rain type feel, and you know, I'm getting that My Girl sensation from the New Edition vibe, you know.
I like the way.
Yeah, I like that way.
Can't wait another minute.
Can't wait another minute. You know I can't wait another minute.
You always playing hard to get.
Of course, yes.
Stop playing hard to get.
All right, let's go ahead and introduce these guys because we do have some people that's waiting to see our special guest tonight.
Our first guest on Platinum PlayHouse.
Oh, that's right. This is going to be the first guest
right here.
The first and the most noteworthy of some of the 90s groups, I believe. They definitely would be in contention, right?
Definitely.
All right. So let's go ahead and introduce Hot Five, baby. All right, let's get them all up here all at once. We got Billy. We got Mac. All right.
What up?
Whoa.
I think you got somebody else on too.
He's jumping in, yo.
Well, who is that in our stream? Did y'all give somebody the link to watch or something?
I don't know. That right there is probably Farouk. It looked like I said his name Farouk right down on the bottom.
Yeah, I see.
He probably having a good time somewhere. You look like he out and about, man. I don't know. Maybe he was sipping on something. I don't know.
All right, guys. Wait a minute. Somebody got the volume is too loud. All right, let's get it.
How's that?
Hello?
Yeah.
Still echoing.
It is.
You got it echo?
Okay.
I don't have it. Is it still echoing?
No, you sound good.
Okay.
Hello?
But the host is echoing though.
Yeah.
You echoing?
I am.
Which is Mike.
Okay, so maybe let's mute each other's mics and see what happens.
Okay.
How do we do it?
Hello? Testing 1 2.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
It's no echo from us.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Tress,
I hear you guys.
you
but
echoing,
I
Tress.
Echoing back on somebody's device.
Yeah.
Is me echoing?
Might be. You might just need to turn it down to here.
Oh yeah, I hear you echoing.
I'm turned down like this. Go.
That is weird because before it was live, everybody said all right, well, let's go ahead. I did try to turn my volume down. I have no idea who that was in our feed. Okay, so guys, let's bring it back in. Thank you so much for being on the show tonight. We appreciate your time and the fact that you guys, you know, are able to tune in with us and just give us a little couple of secrets that nobody else knows. So I'm ready to crack that box so you guys can give us the information that our fans don't know yet. Let's go ahead and start by introducing all the group members. Billy, you go first.
What's good, y'all? It's Billy Covington, aka Day 5. Newest member, High 5. What's up, y'all?
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'll go second. I'm MacDo. Been around for quite a while. I think I know a few things. I don't like to share too many secrets, but I'm here to share the love. All right.
Love. Matt, my last name's Sanders, man. We might be related.
Yo, let's figure it out, man. It's good to find family. Word.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all kind of look alike, so I think y'all related.
What you say?
He said we all kind of look alike, so you think y'all related.
What's up, y'all? This your man Trustin, man. Representing the BX all day. High 5. Been here since I got some things I could talk about too, you know. So
Okay.
yeah, I've been there.
Well, that's what's up. Well, man, let me go ahead and add this in right quick while my dude says his last name Sanders. My dad was a Rolling Stone, bro.
Okay.
So, you know, I mean, much love to my dude. He say I'm his oldest son, and that's how we've been rocking with it. So, man, we'll have to figure it out, man. It's all love. It's all love.
Right. Matt, your dad been to Milwaukee. I'm from Milwaukee. Had your dad been up there?
Man, listen, bro. You know, I'm still meeting siblings, Joe. Let me just say that. Nah, it's all good. It's all good, man.
That's funny.
Hey, man, what are y'all at right now? Y'all in different areas right now?
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tress, you in New York, and Matt, you still in Texas?
I'm still in Texas, bro.
And Bill, where you at?
I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
Virginia. Okay.
Yeah, we just came back. From
DC.
DC.
From DC?
Yeah, we on this city winery tour, you know. So we going to certain cities that have that venue, and we're performing, bringing the High 5 experience to all the fans up close and personal. To all of our High 5 fans who want to come out and see High 5 and hang out with High 5. We bring an experience to them. So we just left each other last week, and it was pretty cool. And the week before that, we was in Philadelphia as well. So and we have what's that? We have Chicago coming up. Chicago coming up on October 17th. So looking forward to that. And we have 2 shows next week. The 16th and the 17th, one in California, one in Phoenix. So, we're blessed and we're staying busy and we're thankful.
Man, y'all gonna add Tampa on the list? Yes. You heard me?
Not right now.
Not right now?
Not right now, but we
come on, man.
Yes, right now, tonight.
Well, we would love to add it. We would love to add it, bro.
I mean, it needs to be. So, guys, the first thing I want to know is, out of all your songs, basically, which ones is your favorite? Like, each of you, like, why is that so funny? Which one is your favorite song? Which one could you stand? Is that what I should be asking? Which one do you want to sing? Don't tell me I missed a hit now.
No, I like to tell you this. The favorites just kind of differ depending on what's going on, in your life at the time and what you're dealing with. So it's not necessarily a favorite that's, consistent all the time. But obviously, the hits definitely probably top the list. And some of the B-sides work for me as well. But I guess I can go first by saying Whenever You Say from the second album is probably one that I played the most out of all my songs.
All right, Roxy's Kitchen. here in St. Petersburg. I mean, she wants me to say hello to a couple of you.
Hey, Rob.
Roxy said, "Hey."
Yeah, please acknowledge my girl because she is
Hey,
on
Roxy.
fire right now.
I see you. St. Petersburg.
Thank you.
Right, we in St. Pete. Got it all day. All right, we got Ian Schoolboy Garrett, who's actually a boxing champion, a former boxing champion. He's like, tighten up. Yeah, man. Hey, y'all in St. Pete. We got
Man, we ready.
All right, we got Carice Taz Brown. Boy, we bringing in some boxing people tonight.
Golden Child.
The Golden Child. She's a female champion as well. And she says, she's crying, laughing like, I don't know why. What did we do? CJ say those days in the 90s in Texas were fun.
Yeah, he was in Texas.
Oh, he was in Texas?
Yeah, he was in the military. Yeah, the military.
Fort Hood. Yeah. We were in Fort Hood back in those days, believe it.
Okay. Who else we got? Okay, that's
Matt, I wanted to go back, man. I wanted to go back to the beginning, how this all started. I know you one of the original cats.
For sure.
So I want you to take us back, man, like how this whole thing came together.
Well, the short version is Tony. Tony was definitely a voice in Central Texas. He used to compete with a lot of talent shows, a lot of different singers around the area, and he pretty much won all of them. So when one guy who went on to get to enjoy some success, he was a producer, guy named William Walton. He came back and he got Tony, and he kind of handpicked the rest of us to be the group centered around Tony. Yeah, so you know, we recorded a demo, got a record deal after one demo. So that's pretty much the short version of it.
Short version. When did Treston come into this picture?
Treston came in. So one of the original members had some problems early on, right after the first video was recorded, and he wasn't able to bounce back from it. So we had to replace him, and Treston came, I guess, about late 1990. Yeah.
Were you listening to all their music before you actually joined the group?
Yeah, how did you get in the group, Treston? What was that process like?
Oh man, shit. Oof. I mean the process.
Yeah.
It was fast. It was fast. It was fast. It was a blessing that I wasn't able to catch up to it. It took me a minute to catch up to it because it happened so fast.
Right.
Wasn't expecting it. Thought that somebody from the Bronx was, trying to get me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I took it like a good grain of salt when management came to and approached me with it. But there was something that still wanted me to try it, to give it a try and see what it is. And I stepped out on faith. My mom said that, that I can go ahead and relocate.
Wow.
And that's pretty much what happened. I relocated and met Mac, and rest in peace to Tone and Pooh and Russ. And we was high five at that point. It all came together.
Amen.
Chris, do you remember what song you had to sing for them when they first met you?
Oh man, yeah, man. It was a gospel song that I had sang in the back seat of the Jeep. They had came to the side of the block where Deli was at, and he had like one of them Saharas Jeeps, back in the day, brown joint with the spare tire in the back. Okay. He had one of those, and he popped up on the scene one of those, and I was like, damn, all right, I see you, but not really knowing anything. He asked me to jump in the car, in the trunk, in the back seat. Here I am, just jumped in with these dudes, not knowing, anything about anything. And then I sing this gospel song. When you cry, love makes me cry. Well, you know you never cry alone. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I did that. I did a couple of other ones, and then they was like, "Yo," E was like, "Yo, we got him. This is the one right here." But then the main manager, he was holding it down, like, we got some more we got to look at. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get back to you. Woo, woo, woo. And I was like, all right, whatever. Woo. And I got out the car. And
like,
I didn't even think nothing of it at that point. I forgot. I think I went to deli and right there got me a burger or something. I ain't even think nothing.
Kill some time,
then,
huh?
Like,
then like in the military
5 days later.
Huh? Were you in the military when that happened?
Nah, it was military school. I went to military school.
Oh, okay.
In Arlington, Texas. I went to military school straight out of junior high school. I went there before.
Does that mean that you was bad? Did that mean that you was bad? Because you had to go to military school, so that means you just kind of bad.
Right.
I went to military school to save myself.
You say your parents was like, "Put on up there to that military school right now."
I had to relocate. I had to do it, So I begged and pleaded to my mom to get me to allow me to go to military school. My godfather, so he paid for it. It was pretty expensive. I don't even know how they did it, but I went there for a little bit, and then it got really expensive. Then I had to come. had to get out of there. It became really, really expensive, and then I went to Stevenson, and God had another plan, and that's what happened.
You're the first person I ever heard of that said they actually wanted, asked, can I go to this military school?
Yeah, man, I had to, man. I felt like I was going to do other things, and and my uncle, I looked up to my uncle. My uncle went to the Marine Corps and stuff. My grandfather was in the Navy, and I had family, law enforcement and all this other stuff. So, it was something that was installed in me. I didn't wake up saying I wanted to be, this singer or anything like that. I woke up saying that I wanted to be military police and then be a state trooper. My plan, if I would have went my route, I'd have been retired. I would have retired last year. If I would have my route, but God had another plan.
Right.
Hey, Trust, if y'all had to do a versus battle, who do you think would be a good group to do a versus battle with?
Versus? Oh man!
Yeah, y'all had to do one against a group.
I think that the name versus itself, it's kind of tricky. You know what I mean? It makes things tricky. But I get it. I get the marketing behind it. But I believe that anybody that we go that we were to share the stage with, I believe that it would be beautiful music. It would be a celebration of a genre and of a certain type of music, other than a versus, like a battle. Who's better, this group or that group? I think that it'd be best if we, it'd be a better situation, and it'd just be a celebration of music. So whoever because we got a lot of songs, and other artists have a lot of songs, so that played a part in the music game in the 90s as well. So I just believe that anybody we were to share the stage with, it will be a memorable time for all the fans and everybody that's involved that happened to see such greatness all on one stage. Rest in peace to my man Tony Thompson and Roderick Clark. But we here to keep it going, and we have Billy and Farouk that's involved now, and the dynamic is still there, and the music is timeless, and yeah, I just believe that it would be a great time for everybody that's there, that's involved, to be able to see, and hear all the great music with whomever we were to share the stage with and share our talents.
Right. Okay, I was curious how Billy got in the group now, man. What was that process like, and how was it, Billy?
It was cool, man. So Farouk that's in the group is my cousin, and he had called me when he first got in the group, and was like, he was like, this dude Tristan, he wanted me to be in High Five, and I was like, High Five, High Five. This is after I left Jersey, because I lived in Jersey for 17 years.
Right.
So I was like, High Five, High Five. He was like, yeah. I was like, Tony, High Five. He was like, I was like, yo, you need to do that, because we were in the group. Me and Farouk and I were in a group before, I left, and I was just kind of at that time I was kind of done with the music industry, because it was like, I was working with all these people, and I would get this close, and then stuff wouldn't pan out, wouldn't come to fruition. I'm looking for publishing money and this, that, and the third. And I was just kind of tired of it. And then so he got in the group, and then Trust was trying to rebuild the group, rebuild the brand. Trust and Mac were trying to rebuild the brand, and they had another couple of cats that came through, and the chemistry wasn't necessarily right. And Farouk called me and was like, yo, man, would you be interested in being a High Five? I was like, yo, High Five, High Five. I was like, what I gotta do, man? Because I had been doing other stuff, but my lifestyle was of an entrepreneur, so I could make my shit. So I was like, let's work it out, and then I talked to Trust and Mac, and next thing you know, I was in New York meeting the fellas, played some records that I had written and performed and sang, and it was like the chemistry was really cool with all of us, because we shared the same kind of family values. So it was, everybody was unselfish, God first, me second type of thing. So once we got the vibe, it was just kind of a natural thing. So that's how I got into the group, man. And that was that's 9 years ago now.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was 2014.
Great voice too, but an awesome personality to mix in with everybody.
Were they trying to find somebody voice like Tony? Is that what y'all was looking for, Trent? Somebody that kind of sounded like Tony Thompson?
One of the things is that we know that Tony had a remarkable voice, man. That's undeniable, and it's hard to redo it. You know what I'm saying? Right. But at the same time, you can still find the tenacity, the tone, that's needed to make it work. And tone meaning not the person. I'm talking about musically, to make it work. And Tony is just so great that it took two to form somewhat of him. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Right.
I had to find two to
you couldn't do it with 10 people, bro. You couldn't replicate Tone with 10 people. You know what I mean? He was just that dope of a singer. That being said, it was just a youthful element, the youthful tone, element that Tony had that was so appealing to people. And it's funny because before Farouk and I was in the group, we rocked the Tone. We rocked the High Five. We always looked up to High Five like, yo, when we do our group, we're gonna be like high five, like it was those things. So, you know, Tone was like, he was like a mentor that we never met.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, there's elements of Farouk's voice that kind of sound like Tone. There's elements in mine that kind of sound like Tone. Trust was never, and Mac and Gil were never trying to replace Tone. We were just trying to have this vibe to keep this legacy alive.
Right.
However, we accomplished that. We got that chemistry now, and you know, when we go out and do these shows and all that stuff, man. In the beginning, it was tough. You know, because people were thinking like, you can't replace Tony Thompson. We're not trying to replace Tony, man. We're trying to keep his legacy alive and keep his music alive and keep it going. We get on the stage and do these shows, man. They up jumping around like, you know, they ain't never been to a hi-fi concert before, and it's a great vibe. It's a great feeling to be part of such like majestical brand. Hi-fi is bigger than any of us. It's bigger than us individuals.
And
you know what I'm saying? So to be able to represent that it's a true honor.
Billy,
no doubt, man.
I like the
And I just want to add, I want to add something, man. My dude, Farouk and Billy are doing an excellent job, bro. They really are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just the development that we've come this far, and like he said, I know it was a struggle. It was a struggle for all of us to you know, come to terms with how to create this and to manage it. And you know, I miss Tony all the time. You know what I'm saying? I have my moments, but I will say my dudes have filled the void, man, that keeps me at peace and happy with the way we're doing it. So much respect to my dudes, much love to y'all, man. Thank y'all for let's keeping this legacy alive. Real talk.
That's sweet. I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, first of all, Preston, are you typing? Are you texting? We can hear you.
He sound like he eating a snack or something, right? Like he.
Yeah, we can hear you texting. Just texting away.
I don't even know where this was coming from. I thought it was one of y'all.
Hey,
Nah, George.
I told you.
It might be the earphones, man.
I don't have nothing in my ear. I took it out.
Nah. Okay. I don't know.
Yo, real talk, Trash. When you blinked out, it was quiet and everything. So I said, my dude must be eating some of the what's those things you eat, the little seeds?
But it's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. Try not to let it bother me. You know, it's pissing me off, man. I don't know.
It's crazy.
Pistachios. I thought you was eating pistachios, bro.
Okay.
No, it's good now. It sounds good for the moment.
I feel like I gotta get off because I'm messing it up for everybody.
No, you just need to take
it's
and just let the regular speakerphone work. Like you just need to take it off, like disconnect whatever you have as far as a mic is concerned, whether it's the pods or the thing, you know.
It's coming out of his phone, I think.
It's coming out my phone.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, that's weird.
Wow.
Use another phone on the laptop with the same thing.
That's from yeah, Chris, that's from you not clearing out those large attachments, bro.
Yo, bro.
That's hey,
I'm still trying. I'm still doing that, man. I'm still doing that.
I know you probably got 10 gigs of large attachments, Joe. So you know, sometimes that shit happen like that. Excuse my language.
Oh boy. Y'all telling all the secrets now. This is exactly what I want. I need to
Right.
I keep on getting terabytes every month. I get 2 terabytes every month.
Well, Treston had already almost.
And it's still not enough, right?
What was that?
Treston almost answered my question. He brought in that he sung a gospel song, but I wanted to ask the other two of you guys, like, you know, do you have a gospel, you know, background before you joined the group? You know, like a gospel upbringing or something as far as singing.
I definitely was involved in church. Go ahead, Billy.
Nah, I didn't. wasn't really a gospel, wasn't really a gospel upbringing, man. My dad played the bass, my mom sang, my uncle used to sing whenever the Temptations would go to Vegas, my uncle sang with them. Yeah, so just listening to them and listening to, you know, my mom clean up the house on Saturday morning and throw some records on, you know, that was really, you know, really my thing. I didn't really get into like gospel and like church singing until I was like an early teen.
For
like
real? Wow, that's different. Like that's totally different.
Right.
You think it helped your singing voice? Like when you
like it was a weird dynamic because like I'll say I came from a very spiritual home, but we weren't really religious.
Like not church goers.
So my dad grew up in the church, and then he also had some really close friends that were Muslim.
Okay.
So he adopted a lot of those values. My mom grew up in church, and then she ended up being a Jehovah's Witness. So it was a really interesting dynamic, and it was like there was no pressure to be anywhere on Sunday. It was let's follow these values, these core values, spiritual values, and let's live our lives to the best of our abilities. And that's kind of what it was. And
you were doing it before everybody else, like, because I feel like a lot more households now, especially African American, maybe, like I feel like we're more like open to spirituality rather than you know, just being like Bible, you know, like straight church doors.
Like my dad was always like turned off by a lot of the hypocrisy and stuff that he saw with people in churches and, you know, this, that, and the third. And it was just like, you know, live your life right. You don't have to live your life to show other people that you're living your life. Right. You live yours. You know what I mean? You know, walk your own path. So that's kind of how I grew up.
My mom a Jehovah's Witness too, Billy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep. So
see, all three of y'all related. The light-skinned brothers.
Oh no, he didn't. Wow.
Shout out to the light-skinned brothers. Shout out to the light-skinned brothers, yo. Word.
That's what we do, right? Like
shout out to my Uncle West.
You chocolate.
You know how they do. You know how they do us.
Yeah, but chocolate guys had their day, you know. Chocolate guys, they had their little shine, you know, for a while exclusively, where you want to only date like, you know, chocolate guys, and then, you know, the time before that it was like mostly light skinned guys that everybody found to be fine. Like I'm just telling it. I mean, in North Carolina, that's how it was. Like we went through like some little, you know, eras. It was what was fine, what's not.
Right. Fellas, I want to ask y'all, man. I love y'all style. I want to know who comes up with, you know, y'all outfits and all that.
Oh,
he is.
Man, I've been putting stuff together for a long time, man. So I was talking about my dad. My dad was like really crazy with the fashion. He owned the dry cleaners.
Okay.
So, you know, I was always around clothes and outfits, and my mom also sewed. So she did all the tailoring and stuff like that in the dry cleaners with my dad. Oh. So I was just always around fashion. And, you know, I sew myself and, you know, be doing styling and all that. I'm working on a clothing line now. Actually, this right here, Ari Iman, is my clothing line.
Oh, okay. The shirt too, Billy?
Nah, the shirt is Working Vision. That's these cats out of Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
That support, man. We throw information back and forth, but they started with like 150 shirts and like, you know, now they're valued at like 4.5 million in like 5 years.
Wow.
My goodness.
But
I mean, but I do like the logo on your hat. I like that logo for sure.
You can go online and get that.
I'm getting ready to drop these Cancer Awareness Month.
Oh, he got my colors, baby. He got my colors. He got my fuchsia. All right,
Plug it in,
Working on
baby. Plug it in.
You got that online,
it.
Billy?
You
Online?
know. But
You can go
yeah,
live
I've been trying to put the gear together for the fellas, man.
Okay.
Oh, well, we got a question here from Roxy Billy. She wants to know, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo, Rocks. I'm Leo.
Oh Lord, you know that.
I love hard and I go hard. All or nothing.
That was your sign?
Yeah. Her belated husband, that was his sign. I'm like, you problems, Billy. You problems.
You know. See, each his own.
Let the rest of them. I want to hear what the rest of their signs are first. Hold on. I gotta see what the rest of their signs are.
Said I like that.
Hold on. Matt, give it up. What's your sign?
Vicious Virgo, baby. Vicious.
Woo! Now you done brought up my ex. I'm like, get me out of here.
Oh man, see, wait a minute. You can't have all bad vibes.
Every last one of them vibes. Hey man.
I say you only got a couple of them left.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
Whoever Matt's girlfriend is, run, I'm gonna tell her to run right now. Okay.
Nah, she gonna run to me. She running to me.
Tristan, what's your sign, baby?
I'm a Cancerian.
Well, that's not my sign, but that's my girlfriend's sign. The one that's Roxy. That's leaving all these messages to y'all.
Okay, so what's your sign then, Secure? What's your sign? Yeah, let's find this.
I'm an Aquarius.
Whoa.
And I'm on the cusp. I'm the first day, so I got them Capricorn,
okay. All right.
You know,
I prefer the Capricorn over the Aquarius right now, but all right.
Okay. And you, Emilio?
Capricorn.
Wow. That's what's up.
I mean, it works out well for us, but it's just them birthdays be back to back, baby. And I want some really good gifts, so
Got some more comments, y'all.
All right. Well, let's see who we got now. We got Alana.
She says, Tristan, you're sexy just like your voice. All right, Tristan.
Tristan.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Alana.
He blushing now. Look at
Well, Alana. Thanks, Alana. Okay, let's see. We have another question?
Uh-oh, what Tristan got? Hey, Tristan, tell me something,
Like, I got some time for you. All right, let me see. Okay. What's her name?
Miss Pinky want Billy, though.
Oh, she said Team Virgo.
All day, baby. All day. We celebrating, baby. It's our month.
Wow.
Shout out to the Virgo.
Yeah. What day is yours, actually?
Celebrating next Saturday. Yep.
Okay. So you started
17.
Party in Phoenix.
Man, listen. We're gonna open up the Grand Canyon.
Tell Matt, Scorpio is still better than Virgos.
That's a personal opinion, baby, but I don't have nothing against Scorpios. With Virgos in the house, baby. Believe that.
Ooh, it'd be bad when it's a mix, though, when you like right there on the cuff and it's like you doing Scorpio stuff and Virgo stuff together.
Yeah, well, Libra is after Virgo and Leo is before. So
okay, so Libra. Oh, that's my sister. She a mess. Like she got a lot of energy. Let me put it that way.
Good energy, I hope.
We got Tristan's comment, didn't we?
Yeah. Who else got Deshaun? What Deshaun?
Oh, here goes somebody else. Dana. Hello, Matt. You're very handsome too, boo.
Well, thank you, Dana. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate that, love.
I don't know what's going on. I might need to ask my infamous question to them. Did I ask the boxes?
Uh-oh.
You ready?
Go ahead.
All right. Who's single? Raise your hand if you're actually available for these women. Really got quiet. Boxes, so it's okay.
Now, well, you know what? I'll say like this, man. We dedicated to our families and our music, and you know, it's difficult to squeeze something like that in right now. Yeah.
I understand and I appreciate it. I respect that 100. You got to be honest in everything you do. You know.
Amen. Amen.
Exactly.
It make life easier.
It does.
I think that comes with age, because when you're young, you just think you can just get away with all kinds of craziness and shenanigans.
Fellas,
And we gotta get on that topic, baby.
oh, what's up?
That's what we got to find out, like, how many girls was trying to get to the hotel and get to the on the stage with them and stuff. Like, what do you mean? That was another, that was back in the day. Back in the day.
Don't nobody remember that.
Back in the day.
I remember.
I was young, man. You know how it go.
That's right. Somebody through all of this, you understand? That's right, Tress. Why you so quiet, man? Oh, we can't hear you now.
The people just watch the show and go home. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's old.
Watch the show and get out.
Women can't walk around in them shoes that long. You know what I'm saying? They ready. Some people like the Cinderella story. You know, come 12 o'clock. You know,
and that's just his story, and he's sticking to it.
That's what's up.
Nah, it's true.
He's trying to play us. Okay, Sarah, she said all about the Libras. Somebody else say, don't get in trouble.
I know Bill.
Fave.
Fave.
That's somebody's fave, huh?
No, Billy not single. Okay, she said you definitely.
Wow. Yo, we got the two fans. Hey, the two fans are blowing us up, man.
Bring you along here to get in trouble,
Yeah, we gonna go. I'm gonna go. See, this is what happened when I start asking questions.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. I'm like the Southern Barbara Walters. I got to get some tears. I got to get some crying out. I got to get to the bottom of this situation.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know what? Where we from, we call that shit starting. That's what we call it. It's all love, baby. It's all love.
I'm gonna ask y'all, when are we gonna get some new high five music, man? Y'all got anything in the works or?
Yeah, we do. We got some fire coming for y'all, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, is it going to be like, a little funky, fresh throwback sound, or is it going to be having a little fresh?
So the deal is how we approach this latest project is really to keep the integrity of the storytelling.
Right.
Songs that mean stuff to people. You hear 90s songs, you can remember where you at, what cologne you had on, who you was dating, all that type of stuff. Yeah. So the goal was to have a little bit of throwback feel, but make it new, but keep the integrity of the writing style. You know what I mean? It songs that mean something are like archaic right now. Like, songs, like you hear them and then it's like you forget them.
Right.
But I bet you all remember the words to like 90% of the music from the 90s. So that's what our goal for this project was. But it's some new feeling, some new sound, like sonically, not new sounding. Like we're not trying to reinvent the wheel and try to do what all these young cats is doing and crazy and all of that. We keeping that high five, baby.
Right.
We keeping that high five. And every song that we attack, you're gonna be like, yo, who is that? Is that? Oh, that's high five. Right. That's the kind of reactions that we're looking for. And it was cool because Bruno Mars kind of opened that door up for a lot of artists to be able to be themselves still. Because we caught a lot of artists, you know, trying to come out with new albums, but they were trying to do what was out now instead of being true to their identity. Everybody got identity crises. So our goal was not to have an identity crisis. We want you to be able to identify this type of sound, type of music, type of thing. So, you know, so it lasts for a long time. You know? So
that's
yeah,
right.
but we
like that throwbacks.
The beginning of next year, y'all look out for that.
Okay, cool. Hey, when I hear that when people say R&B is dead, what do y'all feel about that?
True or false?
False.
It's it's not dead. It's just where you looking. You know what I'm saying? We here. That's the
I'm like stuck in the 90s, man. It's like everything in my car is like 90s on back. I want to come into the future, but it's like ain't nobody bringing me. Like besides Bruno Mars, ain't nobody really bringing me into the future. So I'm stuck in the 90s on back, man.
There's so many musical outlets. Like before, we were relegated to the radio. Love was winning for a long time.
Yeah.
Man.
But now, you know, you got streaming services, this, that, and the third, and you kind of just listen to what you want to. Like, I asked my daughter about, you know, what's the stuff on the radio. She like, don't nobody listen to the radio. We listen to what we want to listen to. But the music is out there where before it was just in our face, but now we got to look for it. So it takes a little bit more effort, but you know, there's plenty of dope R&B artists out right now that could have been on the radio back in the 90s. You know, it's just that you go find them, and these record companies, you know, they're not. It's not what's selling right now quickly, because it's all about quick money in the record industry now. You know, it's like, you know, right now it's like you got a hot song, and then, you know, 5 years later you come out with a song and you're washed up. Where it was like, you know, 5 years later for a 90s artist, you was a legend.
Right.
Yeah.
Cats is washed up, like, but they just looking for quick money. But you know, R&B will never be quick money.
You know what? I know there's a lot of artists, man. They go over to England and Europe to you know the tour or whatever. But y'all been doing a lot of stuff over here. It's like the American fans seem like they fickle, man. It's like we get more love, you know, when you go overseas or whatever, man.
Right. Like you get a lot of love because they don't see you as much, so you're not saturated. You're not in their face all the time.
Right.
Over in Europe, you know, they be like, you know, they heard your music 20 years ago, but they never got a chance to see you.
Right.
So you get over there in their face, man. It's like it's mad love.
Billy, what do y'all feel about record labels, man? Do y'all think that's gonna be a thing of the past? I know they slowly disappearing, record labels.
It's out of here.
Right.
Stays out of there.
Especially if you got an established name like y'all, man. It's like y'all don't even need no record company, man. Y'all could pretty much do it on your own, right?
Not like it was before, man. You know, you needed them like that before. Now you just need distribution. You just need to get it out. Okay. So as far as, you know, getting money and making records and them taking 90% of your money, don't nobody needs it. Get out of here with that. Because there's so many outlets to make money with your music, you know, and even artwork, you know, do an album and then, you know, the album cover, put it in an NFT, and you can sell that and you're getting all that money back. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many new ways to make money that you don't really need that old school way of thinking with the record company.
Fellas, I want to know, each one of y'all, who do y'all like to listen to, man? Like when you're in your car or whatever, who y'all like to listen to?
I'm jamming this new high five, man.
High five? Okay.
I'm jamming right now.
I got some high five in my list too.
I'm taking it apart, putting it back together. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'm jamming high five right now, the new high five, and a lot of things, like that person says right there, a lot of things 90s, man. You know, I'm just doing that right now.
Yeah, I think.
And DJ Khaled, his new joint.
Oh, DJ Khaled. Okay.
Yeah.
That happy music. I like him. You know, when you just want to feel good and you just want to check out. That's what I want to do him. I'm like, let me get some, you know, party happy music on. Take your
That's what's up.
powers away. Yeah, party mode before you know it.
Right, right.
I was just gonna say, like, I think 90s music can't be dead, or any R&B music really can't be dead as long as, you know, people are still playing it, even in their own playlists and everything. It doesn't have to be on radio or anything anymore because we have our own collections of music. So people will gravitate towards those lyrics that Billy was, you know,
Billy was saying it kind of took love out of it, though.
But that's on the radio and what that media is trying to push now, you know, and the record labels. That's not what to do with you actually personally having your own stash of classics and different.
Right here, what you personally have in your heart, it ain't got nothing to do with that, man. Like,
No doubt.
I'm still gonna win. At the end of the day, people still gonna be making babies, but you know, they ain't gonna be making babies in the future. You know what I'm saying?
He'll make you just hear his name. I'm like, oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Kids he got.
You gonna hit it and quit it, huh?
Yeah, you like, I don't even feel like doing it now because I can't have all the kids. Hell no.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, Billy. I'm getting text on my phone now. Now they want to know what actual date you was born on. I mean, these people are getting specific.
The date.
Yes, the date.
I was born on the last day of July 31st.
That's Kate's birthday. No, Kate's May.
Kate's May.
Oh, okay.
My grandfather's birthday was that date.
31st.
Yeah, June
31st.
That's nice. Yeah, he's a family man. He's a responsible family guy. I know that.
Yeah. We try to create stuff for the family.
Yeah, exactly. I got you now. I know who you are. All right. No, it says not dead. The politics of what is popular has changed. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what? I want this this Facebook user to tell us their real name, yo, because they trying to, you know what I'm saying? Going in too much, man. Expose yourself or something, yo.
Yeah, profile picture, you know.
Right, yeah.
You need to put some take the time to put the profile in there.
That's what's up.
Oh, what did Pink say? Deshaun Ram McGee, yes. Oh no, they talking to each other.
Yeah, they agreed on something. I don't know.
Yeah, they talking to each other. Deshaun had said 90s was everything, and then she said she was agreeing.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So 40 men want to see the artists of our area. All right. Okay.
Hey, they coming out. They coming to these shows that we doing heavy.
Word.
Even some younger, like 30s. We meeting 30s, you know, like, man, you know, my mom used to play you and da. They be at these shows, man.
Wow.
They be at these shows. Whenever there's 90 shows, we did Ontario, the Toyota Center. That was 10,000 seats sold out for a 90 show.
Word.
Yeah, because when we did the new edition here, it was like completely sold out too. Like
sold out. Like people come out, man. You know, you get a lot of people who never got a chance to see groups and stuff in person when they were younger. Right. Now we got money.
Good. Income, that's what it is.
I got a question, man. I want to know each person, what was the most exciting thing that's happened to you since in this group?
Man.
Y'all ever met Michael?
I never met Mike, man. Never met Mike. But we did meet Mike Tyson, though. Good dude at the time, you know, when he was at the top of his game. So shout out to Mike Tyson, man.
Was Mike in party mode or was he in like?
Shit. I don't think he was never not in party mode, but he was a good dude, man. He was a really good dude. Had a hell of a strong grip. But yeah, you know, I was just I know he's not supporting this movie. He's got this show he's got out now, and it's quite interesting facts about Mike, man, that's coming out. And I hope he gets his act together and get his story out there and tell the truth about it, man. Shout out to Mike Tyson.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx is who he is supporting in a movie. But I don't like the fact Hulu just didn't even pay him a consultant.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
How does that even work? Like, I mean, you got something live, and you're doing a story about them, and you don't even consult.
Hollywood, man. That's all I can say. Hollywood, bro.
When you're a public figure like that, they can use your story because it's already. They feel like it's already out there mostly.
Right. It's just crazy. You already know that you got to be lying because you ain't go to the horse's mouth.
Right.
Word,
you know what I'm saying?
Word.
It's got to be some stuff like that's crazy, man. Like
using some gossip column, articles and stuff to put things together.
Yep. Yep.
It's sad. It is.
So Billy and Trust, what was that moment, man? Did y'all have a moment that kind of like, really got you since y'all been in the group?
What do you mean?
Like it could have been somebody they met, man, or a show or anything.
Oh, something that sticks out.
Really stick out in your mind since y'all been in the group.
For me, I think, for me personally, after all of the trials and stuff that we dealt with, that Farouk and I dealt with, coming into the group, like negative stuff. I think the coolest thing for me, the coolest moment for me was to invite Tony's son out to California to a show.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
And he got to actually see and meet us, and we got his blessing. I think that was the biggest moment for me, is just to have, a direct descendant of one of the greatest R&B singers who ever lived. Right. And now that we're a part of this group and he get a chance to experience, he came out on stage with us and everything. Like it was a really big, like, emotional moment. I don't know if I was emotional in that moment, but just like later on thinking about it, man, it was like one of the coolest thing since I've been in the group for me personally.
Did he sing, Billy, his son?
Nah, he didn't sing, man. He just came out and like, we did a tribute to his dad.
Oh, okay.
And he just was like high five for life, man. Like, no matter what, let's keep this legacy going, man, because he loved his dad, respects his dad, just like we love him. You know what I mean?
So, how old do you think he was about, Billy?
This was what, 5-6 years ago? 5 years ago?
Yep. Maybe 3-4 years. So he probably was in his late 20s at the time.
Right. Yep. Late 20s, he a grown ass man at this point, so he could form his own opinions. And it was just cool that he came and hang out and
wow.
Did his thing and had a little smoke with the fellas and all of that. And it was just like it was cool, man. Like it was really organic and it felt really good that he was part of that, that movement, man. It was awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, for sure. I like that. That's love right there.
Tress, what was your moment, man?
Oh man. There's been a lot of moments, man.
A lot of moments.
I can't even, we talking about since I was 16. So, there's a lot of moments. One moment, oh man, I remember when Prince walked by us at the Soul Train Music Awards.
Prince did?
How short was he?
He was like way down here, though,
Wow.
Little dude, man. And very fair-skinned too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like very, like, you don't even understand how bright he is until you walk by you. It's like that.
His skin got bogged down, huh?
Yeah, but that's one moment that could really. There's a lot.
Nobody said anything to him? Like, was he like the type where you could just tell like he didn't want to be bothered?
Huh?
I said, was he the type when you saw him, did you know he just didn't want to be bothered? Because you guys didn't say anything to him, right?
I was starstruck, so it wasn't even about me. Even like trying to say anything. He just walked by.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I was good.
Slow down again.
There was nothing I was gonna say. To be honest.
Right, right. So he basically saying he was starstruck at the time. He didn't really want to talk. He was just happy to see him. And I think we were all in that same space, like, that's Prince, and yeah, just great moments, man. We've been in the presence of greatness several times in our career. So, much respect and much love to those who came before us, man. I would share this. One of my moments I'll never forget. This was early 90s, my first time ever witnessing New Edition in the flesh. And I always looked up to Ronnie, Ralph and those guys. And so when they came in, I'll never forget, I had my own personal camera and I took like the whole roll of film on just them, and I ran out. I was like, what the hell? But so yeah, so just seeing New Edition and being in their presence, man, was a great experience for me, and just being a new artist in the game, and obviously we became friends and associates since then, and they're a great group of guys. So yeah.
Hey Matt, didn't R. Kelly write a song for y'all?
He wrote several songs for us.
What was that like?
Yes, he did.
Him, man.
Man, R. Kelly was a musical genius, and at the time we didn't even know how talented he really was, because I think, he probably was looking up to us at our success at the time. And so we had a good relationship with that dude, and man, he blessed us. Quality time, was R. Kelly. He actually wrote about 4 or 5 on our second album. So we did a lot of work with R. Kelly,
That's
man.
a
Good
lot,
dude.
right?
Oh yeah, man.
I mean,
we
one album, he usually don't, you'll hear about him doing one track on an album, not like 4. That's a lot.
Yeah, that was our dude. I mean, he was our label mate as well. We were both on Jive, and so that's what kind of incorporated it. But I mean, he's a really good dude when it comes to music, and I just hate to even think about what he's going through at this time. But shout out to my dude, man. Everybody have their struggles, and we'd like to see him be able to live through it and come back and show us what he about.
Facts.
Y'all feel like he the king of R&B?
Man, let me tell you, that dude did so much. He did a lot, man. Like, thinking, you talk about verses, who would be able to have a verses with R. Kelly? Shit, that dude is phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. I mean, yeah. I mean, it really is probably a blessing, because nobody, would want to share that stage. Like, he could do his own thing, and I mean, even just with collaborations, he would,
He wrote Michael Jackson's last hit, "You're Not Alone." He wrote that.
There you go, man.
He was in a lot of different genres. Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Dope dude, man. So, I mean, like I say, we've been in the presence of greatness, man, and we're just thankful to be here in 2022, able to still talk about it. Real talk.
I hate that Fruit Quay could never get on properly. Like, I mean, we missed him. I don't know why it was looking like he couldn't, like, I don't know. It was like the video or something was messed up. That's what happened.
Yeah. That's all. Hey, Matt, did you troll it than Ronnie?
I don't think so. I think he might be 6'1", 6'2", and he got an inch or two on me, man.
Who? Oh, you said Ronnie?
Yeah, Ronnie.
I'm taller than Ronnie.
Oh, you taller than Ronnie?
Okay, well, you're taller than me too.
You don't even look like you that tall sitting there.
You are 6'2" then, huh?
I'm sitting low. I'm 6'3".
6'3", damn.
Yeah, you don't look like you that tall just sitting there though.
Look at.
Sit down. I mean, that's crazy. I don't. He must have like long legs and stuff, not like a short torso. Like, me.
I'm leaned over. I'm just chilling.
This Pinky said high five is and will always be a vibe.
All right. I can dig that.
Pinky Howard.
Love that, Pinky.
Thank you, Miss Pinky. Thank you. Yes, we appreciate that.
Say it again.
Thank you, Miss Pinky. We appreciate it, baby.
Miss Pinky, you a vibe too, girl.
Apparently, the Facebook user is Dat. He said, "You guys should, Matt. You should know it was him by the insults he was doing."
Oh, y'all know.
He said, "You guys know who he is."
Oh, that's somebody.
Dat.
Oh, Matt know who he is.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Man, I have to think about it right now. I can't multitask. I'm old school. I can do one thing at a time. So when I hang up, I'll put it together. I saw y'all on
Showtime at the Apollo the other day. Laugh out loud.
Well, that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Place to perform.
Say that again.
What's your favorite place to perform? Like what
Oh,
city
man.
is your favorite place?
Oh, you know what? I'll say this. Cali been showing us love here lately. Like we have been enjoying the West Coast, man, and they've been showing up and showing out with us. So, yeah, man. The sunny state. So, shout out to Cali. I mean, we definitely want to come to Florida. Can y'all find us some promoters in Florida so we can enjoy some of that sun too?
Yeah, we're gonna definitely look into it, Matt.
All right.
We need y'all to come down, man.
Yeah,
I saw y'all years ago. Y'all came to St. Pete when Tony was still in the group, and I saw y'all years ago. I went to the show, Matt. I don't even
That's
think
what's up.
the group yet, but I did see y'all one time.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
cool, man. That was years ago.
Nah, let me tell you, man. I was just telling somebody, like, I would just estimate. I may have done 500 shows with Tony, but even with my new guys, we're in 100+ shows, man. So I've been on quite a few stages, and the mind, it loses some of the essence and the technicalities of it sometimes. But I am blessed.
Like back in the day, fellas, I had a singing group, and we used to sing your song "Can't Wait Another Minute," and we sang it for Devontae one time, Devontae and Jodeci, and he still was singing y'all background with us, man. Can't wait another minute.
Wow, man, real talk.
He signed player instead.
Nah. Well, man, you kind of favor them brothers, bro. You kind of favor Dalvin a little bit. I swear to God.
I heard that a lot, man.
No, well, you still, I swear, initially I was like, what's this nigga Dalvin doing, man? He just snuck in on us.
Right.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Jodeci too, man. They're my boys. Them boys they was a class. They still are a classic group, man, for real.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even through all their trials, man, they're a classic group in my eyes.
Oh, a lot more comments.
Yeah. Let's see. High Five music will always be fire.
All right, Angel.
Thank you, Angel.
Thank you, Angel. Oh, that's Doc.
I thought it said Doc. Oh, Doc. Okay. I thought it said Dad, like A, and it's Doc. It's O. Yes, Doc. Oh, they know now.
I guess that's my time to get off.
That's my girl, Doc.
Yeah. Now I think I know who it is. Doc.
Yeah, you know who it is.
Dorothy.
Dorothy, there it is. I was about to say Dorothy. What's up, Dorothy? How you doing, sweetie?
I knew it when she put NE for life up there.
Oh, for real?
Wow.
Why they can't see my name? Oh no, you must have got it when they see your name on the screen.
Because you hiding behind your screen. That's what you're doing.
It's all good.
Deshaun said Cali be lit.
It do.
Yeah.
What do y'all feel about the award shows, man? I know y'all probably went back in the day. They ain't the same, huh? These award shows like the BET Awards.
We haven't experienced them in a while, but I can only imagine that there's a lot different, especially just with the type of music that's current, so the crowds are probably, consistent with what they're listening to. And so, I mean, back then, you got a lot of 90s R&B artists and the fan base that they had, but now you have this current, YouTube, social media based fans.
What Don't y'all miss Soul Train? Y'all miss that?
All of that, man. Apollo, you know what I'm saying? Those are classic eras for us.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Even Arsenio Hall back in the day.
Word.
He had everybody. Like, if you went on Arsenio Hall, you was definitely gonna have a hit, or you had a hit. You know, like you knew you had made it.
No doubt.
Let's see what we got here. Player was nice. Rest in peace, Major. All right. Can y'all sing something?
Y'all can't harmonize all part like that, can y'all?
Nah, I mean, man,
all this technology.
and you hear what's going on with the mics now, like.
That would be a nice blend, huh?
Roxy, just come to a show, please. Come to a show. We promise you, you'll get it. You'll get it.
Yeah, come to our Five experience.
Roxy said so.
And when y'all get a chance, make sure y'all get a chance to go to Amazon and check out my book Hiatus on Amazon right now. Amazon #1 bestseller. Go check it out. I talk about a lot of things that happened in the group before I got in the group, and all the things that happened while we was going through our little hiatus. I think that everybody who want to know the ins and out of High Five through my eyes, I believe that you guys would enjoy the book. And I was told it was a beautiful read. Everybody love it. And, you know, you get to learn a lot of things that you didn't know about myself and about how I seen being a part of a group like High Five. So go check it out. The name of the book is Hiatus, and it's on Amazon right now. Go check it out. Paperback.
Hiatus.
Amazon, y'all.
Okay.
What's up?
I'm gonna have to get that book, Trust.
Word.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, I'm gonna catch you out there. I'm gonna catch you out there in the boxing world. You know, I'm gonna come out there while you're doing your thing.
Hey, come on, man.
We would love that.
We need to sing the national anthem at one of your joints, man. So
that would be awesome. Yeah, I like that. Now that would be dope.
All right, so I'm just putting it in the air.
Like, they be trying to overdo the thing.
I'm just putting it in the air before we get off. I want to make sure. I want to say that before we get off.
We're gonna have to make that happen, man, for real.
Yeah, that's hot. I like that idea.
All right, cool. All right,
word.
But I'm in Arkansas, and I sure enough love to put on a boxing show out there.
There you go.
PlayHouse.
I'll put it out there.
Man, prototype. They be trying to use us for a prototype.
Everybody, y'all can check us out.
Just support who the hell got one already.
What'd you say?
Y'all can check us out. Our Instagram is Official High Five. Our Facebook is Official High Five. Twitter the same, Official High Five. Everything is Official High Five. Also, you can check us out on officialhigh5.com. Facts.
Already.
On our website, you can check up with us and see all the tour stops and merch and everything what we up to. You can stay in contact with us through that as well.
Right.
All right. Well, I was going to ask everybody what their handles were for social media. So let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. Matt, what you got for us?
Marcus Sanders on Facebook. I know that's, dinosaur, but I'm MacDo555 on Instagram and Twitter. Those are my only 3 sites I can manage. But come check me out. I'm usually there. I don't post a lot, but I will respond.
Okay, that's awesome. I like that. Wow. And now most of these people are Facebook users that's commenting, and that's because it's the demographic that likes to come to these concerts.
No doubt. Well, that's what's up.
It's the disposable income, right? Bill?
Yeah. Let's play that.
Right. So what's your handles that you have on social media?
So on Facebook, it's just Billy Covington. On Instagram, it's Billy C _high five.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. And then of course you said highfive.com is the website.
It's officialhighfive.com.
Official.
Right.
Official.
And if you
Official.
if you go on Instagram or Facebook under Official High Five, you'll be able to get all of our individual handles from there too.
Okay, great, perfect. That's what we need.
Man, I want to thank all y'all, especially you, Tresh, for hooking us up like this, man. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Nah, we fam. We fam, baby. You know how we do it.
I can't wait to meet y'all in person, man, so we can.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yes, and
good,
please
man.
tell Fuquay that we
Farouk.
want Farouk. I keep calling him. I'm sorry. Please tell him that next time we'd like to have him on the show. You know, I don't know.
I'm gonna tell my iPhone people they need to get this daggone speaker straight.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all can share this podcast too later, y'all. Just share it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no doubt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll definitely be in touch about the other information and things that we can try to, have in our area. Because Tampa Bay, boy, they be lit for the '90s joints.
Yeah.
Right.
Man,
We got
that's what's up.
We're looking for the info, man, so we can get out there to y'all. All right.
Word.
Right. Oh, they wanted to know your information about that logo that you have on your hat again.
Oh, it's Aria Iman.
You might need to text that into the comments.
I do that
Yeah,
real
just
quick.
text it in the comments so they can have that. Maybe you'll get some sales going soon. But I like that future t-shirt. That's what I like.
Thanks.
That's my color.
Yep. It's
All right. Well,
I got the lady stuff though.
Okay, great.
Hey, thanks so much,
Yeah,
Billy.
guys.
No, man, I appreciate y'all, man. It was a pleasure rapping with y'all. Definitely.
Word, man. It's been a fun moment, bro. It really has.
Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks so much. Too much, Matt. I like
Research.
I'm a researcher. We might be cousins. I'm a researcher.
Yo, you stuck like that.
Oh, he froze. That's what's going on. I don't want to leave a man hanging like that. Looking like
All right, y'all. So y'all have a great night.
yes.
All right, Tress, you too, man.
I appreciate you, man. All right, fine.
All right, y'all.
Okay.
All ready.
All right, so that was High Five. They said you can find music and concert information at officialhighfive.com. And then you can also go to their website, their Facebook pages and Instagram, all that through Official High Five as well. And then, of course, we had the book from, what was
Tress.
it?
Tress
Do you
got the
remember
book.
the name of the book, though? I
What he
forgot.
said it was.
Well, when you go to his page, definitely you can purchase the book, and it's also on Amazon. And that would be an interesting story too to read about, the ups and downs of when people think you so famous and you're making money, and then you stop getting those calls. Like he probably got a deep story.
Yeah.
But definitely, I want to hear what happens after when he supposedly goes to bed.
Okay.
Right after the concert, he's going right to bed. I want more details on that part. I don't think anybody actually believed him. Do you know that? All right, we want to send a thank out to everybody that was watching the show tonight.
Thanks,
Roxy,
y'all.
Deshaun, Miss Dot, Pinky. Yes, all of you guys. I see somebody here, Mallory as well. Thanks so much.
Oh, she said the name of the book. Hiatus. Thanks.
Thank you, baby.
Mallory.
Thank you. All right.
That's Tress' book.
On Amazon. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining in and taking the time to check out our new podcast for music, Platinum PlayHouse. See you next time. Oh, who you got next time? Who's next? I want to know.
Coming soon.
Stay tuned. We got somebody lined up, though. He actually does have an interview scheduled. So let's just go ahead and say good night.
Good night, y'all.
Welcome to the house. The one they talking about. Word of